Hey actors, it's Wendy Alane Wright, Hollywood Talent Manager, and in this video I'm going to tell you 6 mistakes that actors make on their resumes. These are the top 6 mistakes I see all the time. Number 1, listing your commercials. Listing all of your commercials on your resume. We don't suggest you do that for the simple reason that if you write Coca-Cola, and congratulations for booking it, by the way, then no other soda company will reach out to you to audition, because that's called a conflict. When you represent one soda brand, you cannot have a commercial running with another. That's called a conflict. And maybe you shot it 5 years ago, but when you submit your materials to casting, if they see the word cola on it, they don't know, let's say Pepsi, they don't know that that commercial is no longer running, and they just automatically assume it's going to be a conflict, and they skip you for auditions. They just skip you. So if you've booked a Ford commercial, don't write Ford on your resume, because then your casting network's account says Ford, and when you get an audition for Chevy and your agent sends that to casting and they see the word Ford, they will not call you in. So the reason we tell you to write commercials available upon request or conflicts available upon request is because you don't put any conflicts on your resume. We submit you for the project. And then if they like you and they decide to hire you, they will ask you if you have any conflicts. And that's the time when your agent or manager will say, they did a Chevy commercial 10 years ago, and the company can decide if that's a conflict for them or not. So we don't present conflicts. We wait till the last minute and then disclose conflicts to see if they are, because the company might say, oh, 10 years ago, oh, that doesn't matter. It's not a conflict for us anymore. So that's why we don't list them. You can also write commercial reel available upon request, meaning that you have put together a reel of commercials, and if anyone wants to see what they are, they can look at your reel. Okay, number 2, the other mistake actors make on their resume is not listing their special skills. So when you sign into Actors Access or casting networks, there's a place inside the platform where you can check off all of your special skills. Baseball, softball, basketball, hiking, swimming, biking, etc. Martial arts, languages, instruments, everything that you can do. It's important to check those off because casting can sort the submissions that come in by special skills. So for example, let's say there's a commercial that requires someone to play the trumpet. And agents and managers submit all of their clients to that commercial that they think is right for the role. Then when casting gets all those submissions on the other side, they can sort by everybody that's checked trumpet off in their package, in their platform. Every person that's checked trumpet off, they can sort it. And now it'll bring up all the people that can play the trumpet. They're looking for someone to play the trumpet. Now there's all these people. But the people that have video of them playing the trumpet are probably the ones that are going to get the audition. That's why it's really important to figure out what are your special skills and do you have videos to demonstrate it. My nose, excuse me, my nose is tickling, and I'm not going to start the video over because I have things to do, okay? And I got to go, so I'm going to finish what this is. Also, you want to check off all your languages, all your accents, anything that you do really well. If you don't do something really, really well, do not check it off, okay? You need to be good at whatever it is. That's one of the mistakes that people do, is they don't check those things. So go to your profiles and check off all those boxes. 3, another big mistake actors use that they make all the time on their portfolios is they don't use the correct terminology in their resume. So we're looking at all their TV credits and it says supporting, principal, all kinds of stuff. That's not how we bill television. The correct billing for television is very simple. You're either the series regular, a recurring guest star, a recurring co-star, or you are a co-star or a guest star. That's it. So if you put supporting or lead on there, that makes no sense. That's not how we bill television. So that just says this actor doesn't know what they're doing. So also when it comes to film billing, the roles you have in film, we don't say co-star or guest star. Those are not film categories. That it's either lead, supporting, or supporting lead. And sometimes people use the word principal. Sometimes they use principal, but usually it's just lead or supporting. But if you want to be a little more specific, it was not a lead or a big, it was not a small supporting, it was a big supporting. You could say supporting lead. And sometimes if it's just a couple lines and you don't want to say supporting, you can say it was a principal role. These things are okay, but never co-star or guest star under, or series regular under films. That is incorrect. So making sure that you're using the correct terminology on your resume is important. The fourth thing, I see a lot of actors do this. They leave their training completely off their resume. They just forget. Whoop, I forgot. And they usually say to me, oh my God, I didn't even realize I did that. It's okay. We all make mistakes. Get your training on your resume. It's very important because sometimes when you're new and casting is looking at people and they don't have a lot of experience with you, they're going to look to see where you trained, to see if maybe that might give them some faith and confidence to give you an audition. So your training, you got to put it on your resume, and you should format that correctly. If you want to get a sample resume, you can go to HollywoodWinnerCircle.com and look under the tabs. We have a sample resume that you can look at and learn how to format your resume correctly. Okay, another thing is, big mistake actors do is they write workshops under training. Listen, doing a 1 or 2 day workshop is not acting training. The only thing you should do them, learn every way you can. Learn, learn, learn. But acting training is like, a 3-month, 6-month, 8-week, 5-month class where you're going every single week to learn how to act. Taking a 1-day intensive is not acting training. It doesn't belong under training. But there is a place that does belong, okay? Let me give you the other two. Here's the two other things that actors make mistakes on. On your resume, you can write workshops/intensives. Workshops/intensives. And then any workshop or intensive you've done, you can list under there. That's fine. Just don't put it under training. Second thing is, you need a category called education. Completely separate. Your education, where you got your MFA or your BFA or you took college classes in acting, that does not go under training. Training is for professional training. Education is your institutional education from college, from high school. Well, if you're a kid, you might write high school. From college, from your master's program, from your thesis, from your whatever. That's where your college education goes, under education. Okay, so these are the 3 categories of training. Training, which is the professional classes you've taken. Workshops and intensives, which are 1 or 2 days or 3 days, whatever. And education, which is your college degree or the classes you took at college. Okay, I hope this is helpful to you. If you find my videos helpful, I would love you to be a subscriber to my channel, because I love you guys and I love being able to give you content that helps you. Click the notification. It'll let you know when there's new videos. And I'm out. Have a beautiful day. I love you guys.